Welcome to week 3 of Growth Path. I'm Joshua David. I'm really glad that you're joining us on this journey, and I hope you learned some stuff last week, that you're starting to put together a growth plan. And if you're confused about what that is and how to do it, just contact me. The idea is that you're leading your system to stay safely within your window of tolerance, not shutting down or getting too aroused. This week we're going to learn about our core self, and that will be what we're going to use to lead our system. Because we've probably noticed we have a bunch of random thoughts and feelings and attitudes that can act like a roller coaster and change every given moment. We can't lead our system with that, so we need something transcendent of that, something spiritual to guide our system. But we first have to identify what it is. Our core self is the us that is made in the image of our Creator, with values that are universal, values like love and compassion, patience and kindness and gentleness. Those values will lead our work as we work with some of these more inconsistent parts of our system. These are things that developed over time from wounds and ways that our caretakers misled us or guided us wrong in a way that's different than our core values. This work of processing our wounds requires our core self because we'll transcend those momentary things that happen within our mind, those thoughts and feelings, that self-doubt and insecurity and the anger and bitterness, and we'll need to be very gentle with it. But we'll also need to be non-judgmental, especially for this first amount of time getting used to what's happening in our system. We're actually just trying to know what is there, to acknowledge what is there, to pretend that we actually don't know if it's good or bad for a season because we may have misjudged it in the past. We may have assumed something is good or beneficial to us that it's not. And we'll want to keep an open mind and suspend judgment while we figure that out. So as you do this work, notice any part of your system trying to justify what you're feeling, trying to condone it, trying to explain it. That means it's just a part. And we want to level up to just sit with it and acknowledge it compassionately with statements like, you're feeling angry because he said that. That hurt you when she did that to you. What we're going to do is sit with these parts long enough for them to express the depths of what we feel, the experiences that are connected with it, so we can make sense of it. This can take a while. It can take between 5 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour. What's important is that you give yourself plenty of time, so you're not rushing the process. You're not putting pressure on yourself to reveal these things to you. After adequately sitting with it, you'll notice it starts to feel more at peace. Those things that we felt convicted about or bitter about or anxious about, it slowly starts to decrease. That's why when we start sitting with something, we want to notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how intense the feelings are, because we'll slowly notice them decrease. We'll also make use of leading our system when other people try to control us or push us around or pressure us into moving faster or doing something that does not align with our values. We'll guide our system through it and talk ourselves through the fact that this is challenging, this is not easy, this is a lot of pressure. This person is hurting my feelings right now. But we'll be transcendent of what the experience feels like to remain intact with our values. Finally, we want to lead ourselves to really experience the gratitudes that we're listing each evening. Remember, it's all these different things that we appreciate from our day. And if you want, you can get a head start and list them throughout the day and just review them at night. But the idea is that we're being intentional about it. Remember, none of this stuff works unless you're intentional about it, unless you're believing that this stuff will help you, that you have the power to lead your system into more healthy behaviors. So really, really appreciate what has happened throughout your day. It's not denying the negative stuff, but it's really celebrating the positive stuff. And also, as we're leading our system, we'll want to sit and grieve some of the negative things that we've experienced throughout the day. So thank you for the effort that you've put in so far. You're going to really appreciate the you that you find at the end of this. It's the you that you've always meant to be. So stick around.